All right, guys. So go ahead and tell me what your discussion was.
So we were looking at the digital scope and sequence, the MMPS, and their coaches or coaches in the building, in different buildings created. Me and remind me your name. Elizabeth said that overall for elementary school, we think they did a really good job with making sure that the skills align. One thing that I noticed though was on standard 2.0, it says comply with district AUP. And for kindergartners, they wanted us to introduce that. First grade, reinforce it, and then maintain it in second through fourth. I thought that was more teacher driven than student driven. I don't know how, I'm sure it's possible, but in my brain right now, I'm not sure that I'm introducing AUP to my kindergartners. So that's just one thing that surprised me.
All right.
Well, I'll go next since I also had elementary school. So I was surprised that first graders are learning how to type because I did not learn how to type till I was in middle school. And I was one of the first people in my grade to learn it because most of them didn't learn it until high school. And so they're expected to type 15 words per minute with 85% accuracy and to be able to produce grade level projects. So I chose that one because I'm going to be teaching first grade for the first time this year. So I would like to at least get them in the computer lab a couple of times to type some of the writing that we do.
That's interesting.
I do middle school, and I was just kind of surprised that they expect students in eighth grade, by eighth grade, to have mastered how to troubleshoot hardware issues on the computer. When I'm a teacher and I have submit on calls.
Yeah.
They make it, they
I
know
found that a
about
little
that.
interesting, but
It is interesting.
it's a noble direction, but I think there's a lot of work to be done.
Yeah, I do think there's a lot of work to be done as well. I mean, this was the first step in just framing up, like, what should we expect, you know? And it's, I think this is going to be more of a tool to be a guide and not to hold people accountable for teaching kind of the way the other standards do. Because if we can teach and assess these things more mindfully and integrate them into project-based learning or however we teach, we're only going to help them as they go to high school and college and career and all that stuff. So it's interesting, definitely.
Mine was the most important, I thought, was the digital citizenship and to cite sources using established methods and give credit to electronic resources, because we know children, their first instinct is to just copy word for word what is on it, and I feel like that is it's a deep concept for them to read something and then be able to spit it back out in their own language and then to cite it.
That's challenging. But it's one that they're going to be doing. So
True.
yeah, cool, awesome, great job, and we are all. Go ahead and hit pause.